Hello, everyone. My name is Dane Webster, and I am the director here at the School of Art. And I'll introduce my guest here in a second, Lindsay Maestri. But we're here to announce the awards for the Texas Tech School of Art 2023 statewide virtual competition. We started doing this during Zoom, and we found it was a great way to reach out to high school students across the state of Texas, a fairly large state. Makes it a little bit easier, and we're really excited to see the range of work that gets submitted to us each year. So we've already posted a viewing of all the works that were selected for the exhibition on YouTube, and this will be the companion video where we will announce the award winners of the exhibition. So I will introduce our juror for this exhibition. It's Lindsay Maestri. She is the executive director of LUCA, the Louise Hopkins Underwood Center for the Arts, but we always just say LUCA here in Lubbock. And she's a wonderful friend and partner with the School of Art here. So I will turn this over to Lindsay. She can talk a little bit about the show and announce our winners. Lindsay.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Dane. Thanks for having me. I was excited to juror this show. At LUCA, we host Youth Art Month every year. And so we get to see a lot of the talented kids from our area come through, but it was really great to see kids from across the state. So much diversity in terms of the media that were represented, clay, mixed media, sculpture, print, really impressed by some of the print, drawing, some great photography in the show. So really high school art teachers, huge round of applause. They're doing amazing things out there and getting so many different medias into their classroom. I know that's really challenging sometimes, especially when we've got so many kids coming through the door. So kudos art teachers first and foremost, but the students also, wonderful job. There were so many, it was so hard to choose, the list of winners. There were so many that were really wonderful works. And I'm excited to see where these students go in the future. I mean, I think some definitely have some potential to have some great careers in the arts. So with that, do we want to start honorable mention first, or?
I think that's a great place to start.
First and foremost, we'll jump in with that. Trinity Harding for a piece called Damaged. It was a reduction print that she did where she's carved away and it has multiple colors, probably 3 to 4 colors on there. I'm always impressed. That's such a hard process to do. The thought of working backwards in that way. So to do that for a teenage student to conquer that is really impressive, and it's a lovely work, as I'm sure you guys can all see. And then I did a couple different honorable mentions because I thought there were some really great pieces throughout that deserve some recognition. A really humorous one by Madison Harshman called Hungry. It's a ceramic piece, and it's got a really funny little mouth in the belly of the work. It's painted with acrylic. She's in 12th grade. It just was a really just comical little piece that caused me to pause when I saw it. I thought this is funny, and I think we've all been there in the course of like a school day, where that stomach is just like growling and talking to you, and so it's a really comical little piece. And then Sebastian Kubik, who also did a piece called Dog Water, and this is a lovely little pen on paper drawing. It's just again a really kind of funny, humorous, kind of bizarro world drawing of all these dogs on top of one another in pen and ink, sort of melting off the page. So that one was another one that just kind of caught me, and I thought that kid's probably pretty funny. So great. And now into the placed winners, for second, third. So for third place, Geraldine Morales did a really nice little pencil and graphite drawing called Bittersweet. And what really stuck out to me on this piece was the composition. The person in the portrait has kind of this crazy hair that's going everywhere and is clutching their shirt. And it has a sense of emotion in it that's really great, but then the composition sort of fades out around it. And so you really have that focus on that texture and that line quality happening throughout the drawing, especially in the hair and the texture of the shirt. So that one, you felt something when you looked at it, you could tell there was something there. Second place was Xander Washington, a piece called Door to Destiny. And this was actually a piece that had the teacher not made a little note that said you should watch the video part, I probably would have, maybe passed it over, not quite sure what it was, but it's a little animated piece of a astronaut leaving this doorway. And the colors are great in it. It's really poppy, but the animation is fantastic. So great job, Xander, on that animation. It's, again, as I was talking about, seeing all those different mediums that teachers are exploring with their students. And so how wonderful is that to even have animation in the classroom at the high school level? And then first place goes to Chastity Dawson. And it's a piece called Traverse, and it's a mixed media piece. It definitely has a sense of narrative. You see sort of this family or this group of people crawling through a landscape. And then there's a little ladder that breaks the picture frame and drops down. And then there's another figure on that ladder. And so I just thought it was such a great way of thinking through a narrative. You kind of wondered about the story, the passing through of the story. And I would love to hear from her more about, what exactly that narrative was, and the fact that it was mixed media and again, broke that picture plane was really interesting composition. So those are the winners. Dane, do you have any other questions?
Well, Lindsay, I give a lot of tours here at the School of Art, and I get to meet a lot of prospective students here. And for all of our students that have submitted work and our award winners, if you'd like to know more about Texas Tech, I'd love to meet you in person and show you around. But I find, I think it's exciting to hear just the range of media that these students are exploring, and the work that high school teachers are. I mean, that's a lot to juggle all that media, for those students. But I think the other thing that's consistent with so many of the students is they all have a story that they want to tell. And whether it's the still image or an animation or what have you, 3D work or 2D, that especially for students that age, being able to tell their story or something's personal or related to them, I think is so important and so unique. And that's one thing I love looking at the work throughout the virtual exhibition, is just seeing that element of storytelling from all the students. So it's great to hear you talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that definitely, for sure. And that first place winner really is what caught me. Is I was like, I want to know more about that. And I think sometimes that's what a great work of art does. It makes you question. You want to know more. You want to talk to the artist. You want to know what's happening. And so, always important to see that happening, especially at the high school level.
Oh, that's great. Well, Lindsay, we're taking this as the recording. We're going to put this together on YouTube. We'll make sure to edit in the works. Everyone's going to get a chance to see this. They probably just saw the images in there. But I really want to thank you for taking the time to do this, and I look forward to getting this posted, and so that people can see the award winners from this great exhibition.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was really fun. It was great to do. And if you're ever in Lubbock, or if you're from Lubbock, definitely stop by Lupa. We've always got fun stuff going. We've got teen camps, we've got a clay studio. So come by and see us and check out the galleries as well.
It's amazing. I love going down to Luca. So thanks everyone. And if you are still going to be a high school student next year, we look forward to seeing submissions from you next summer as well. Thank you.
Thanks.